I put a spell on you, and now you're gone. My worry fell on you, and it was strong. Uh, you all ready? Hmm. Just trying to get a rehearsal in. Well, if you don't know who I am, I'm Winifred Sanderson of the Sanderson Sisters. My sisters are not with me tonight, unfortunately. Well, fortunately. Anyway, we are here to celebrate my favorite season. No, not Halloween. Pandemic. Welcome to the very first virtual Villains Cabaret presented by Act Two Performing Arts. Tonight, we offer a ghostly selection of songs, dances, and theatrical monologues featuring everyone's favorite bad guys. No, I'm not one of them this time. The cries, the ones that you just can't help but love. Some performers will be live here at the Donald L. Oat Theater. Others will be live from their homes, and some have recorded their spectacular performances. A few things to keep in mind. This is our first time using this technology. Please bear with us. There may be occasional technological glitches. Internet speeds can vary and it may impact your viewing experience. Our ghouls and goblins are working hard behind the scenes to keep the show running as smoothly as possible. Come to think of it, if there are interruptions in the broadcast, it might just be the ghost saying hello. Hello. After all, there have been numerous reports of paranormal activity here in this very theater. Finally, we would like to thank the Norwich Arts Center. You know, this is not part of my normal activity. The Norwich Arts Center for providing us this opportunity to create art in these difficult times. They're not difficult for me. Pansies. The show could not happen without their support. If you enjoy the show and are in a position to do so, please consider making a donation to the Norwich Arts Center at www.norwicharts.org. Our first performance tonight will feature Denise Kegler with The Last Midnight. I love the way that sounds. From the musical Into the Woods. In this fantastic song from the show's dark second act, the witch warns of the inevitable, impending doom, setting a perfect tone for the rest of tonight's show. Now, before we begin the ghoulish entertainment, I'd like to introduce Faye Ringle from the Norwich Arts Center. Take it away, Faye.
Thank you, Winifred. Stay far away, thank you. Welcome to the Norwich Arts Center's Donald L. Oat Theater in its third century as a theater. I'm Faye Ringle, Vice President of the Norwich Arts Center Board and part of our all-volunteer organization. Since the 1880s, this historic theater has seen temperance melodramas like The Face on the Barroom Floor, all the way to modern world premiere plays and great live music. As Winifred said, if you found us on the norwicharts.org website, you must have seen a button to donate. If you cherish the arts and these artists all working for the love of it, please give what you can. All will help us survive until we can safely reopen. Laura Kenyon, our producer, director extraordinaire, has assembled an amazing crew of singers, dancers, and engineers to bring their talents into your homes in this first ever virtual villains cabaret. But this wasn't the first time that audiences have been asked to use their imaginations. Step back in time to the great days of radio. Radio networks would recreate the nightclubs of New York, the Copacabana, the Cotton Club, and broadcast to the living rooms of small towns and farmers all over the country. These audiences would have to imagine the costumes, the drinks, the glamour. And you can do the same. Sit back, pour your favorite beverage, and enjoy. The show will be about an hour, and I hope you enjoy the first virtual villains cabaret.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be squish. Told a little lie, broke a little vow. Tell a little cold. Did you had to get your prince? Had to get your cow? Had to get your wish? Doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the moon splat. Nothing but a vast midnight. Everybody smashed flat. Nothing we can do, not exactly true. We can always be for the boy. No, it really matters. Somebody to blame. Fine, if that's a thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the wolf. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch. You're all liars and thieves, like his father, like his son will be too. Our mother, just do what you do. It's the last midnight, so goodbye. Coming to you fast, midnight. Soon you'll see the sky fall. Here you want to be. Have another bean. Beans make you rich. Plant them and they soar. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar. Dragons by the score. All you can blame it on the witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm living in my last curse. I'm living alone. You can tend the garden, it's yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on the floors. All right, mother wed, lost the bees again. Punish me the way you did then. Give me claws and a hut, just away from this bunch of the boom and the doom and the gloom. Mother, here I am.
Excellent. All right.
Amazing. Oh my goodness.
Nice job. Hey, Jasmine, Mark.
Wow.
Hi, I didn't know you were watching too.
Hey,
Yes,
Bella.
I am.
Great to
Amazing
see you.
so far.
Yeah. What random crazy happenstance? That was
now who's going on next? What's going on?
Going next, I do want to introduce that. This is a wonderful person by the name of Madame Macabre. And fun fact about her and I, we go all the way back to Ghoul School. Yeah, she was the salutatorian. I
see what you did there.
Jokes, and now I'm here. But I digress. This isn't about me. She was known by a different name back then, though. Macabrena.
Macabrena?
Indeed, yes. And there's a little urban legend that goes along with her, if you will entertain me. If you do a certain chant, it comes before you, and she reads you a spooky tale.
Let's do the chant. I want to meet her.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah.
And you folks at home as well, I have a feeling you might be familiar with this ritual, so feel free to join in. All right, guys, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Macabrena, you are Anna, you're not Lena. You have great spooky tales and you tell us over dinner. You look like a witch, are you related to Sabrina? Hey, Macabrena! It takes a little while sometimes.
Anna.
Ooh.
Madame Macabre.
I would like to share with you this evening how to conquer a worm which goes something like this. Lo, 'tis a gala night within the lonesome latter years. An angel throng, bewinged bedight, in veils and drowned in tears, sit in a theatre to see a play of hopes and fears. While the orchestra breathes fitfully the music of the spheres. Mimes in the form of God on high mutter and mumble low, and hither and thither fly, mere puppets they, who come and go at bidding of vast formless things that shift the scenery to and fro, flapping from out their condor wings, invisible woe. That motley drama, oh, to be sure it shall not be forgot, with its phantom chased forevermore by a crowd that sees it not. Through a circle that ever returneth into the self-same spot, and much of madness, and more of sin, and horror the soul of the plot. But see, amid the mimic rout, a crawling shape intrude, a blood-red thing that rides from out the scenic solitude. It rise with mortal pangs. The mimes become its food, and seraphs sob at vermin fangs, inhuman gore imbued. Out are the lights, out all, and over each quivering form, the curtain, a funeral pall, comes down, the rush of a storm, while the angels, all pallid and wan, uprising, unveiling, affirm that the play is the tragedy, man, and its hero, the conqueror worm.
Hello, my live audience. Are you ready for a nightmare on Tiger Eye? Well, ready or not, my accomplices and I are ready to haunt your dreams. After watching this performance, you're not going to want to close your eyes. Ever. I really hope you enjoy.
Bury me. I'm not dead. Welcome to my nightmare. You are all my children now.
Never sleep again.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but nothing will ever kill me. Miss me? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but nothing will ever kill me. Miss me?
Family, I go to war with my family. Ups and downs, wrong or right, this family. They think that we crazy. They say that we crazy, can't handle it. My back on the wall, who I'ma call my family? We different, we stick out, wig out, bug out, pop out, hop out, ball out.
Never sleep again.
Okay, I didn't want to sleep anyway. Fantastic job by the folks at Tiger Eye Dance. Carolyn, listen to you can't be texting in the middle of the show.
Oh, no, you don't understand. I went onto the Norwich Art Center website because I had to donate after seeing that incredible act.
The Norwich Arts Center, you say they're accepting donations now, even in the middle of a performance?
They are, yeah. And I know I just missed a little bit of it just to be able to go on because I had to give even a little bit, even a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's the magic of virtual theater is you do not have to worry about putting your phone away if you want to give some money to this great organization.
That's right. That's right.
It's
So
right down here.
yes, do it.
Absolutely.
Do it.
And
So
please, any chance to keep the arts alive. After all, for this evening, we are your obedient servants. Which, actually, that reminds me of a song. Does that remind you of a song at all?
Yeah, you're obedient servants.
Absolutely. You know, with when you hear something from Hamilton, I mean, you can't just not play it. You gotta get that out there. So, fortunately, we do have two very talented people, Jaron Wilbur and Nate Brown, portraying
Jaron and Nate
and Aaron Burr with Your Obedient Servant.
Okay.
He said there's nothing he can do. He's got it.
How does Hamilton, an arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard, poor son somehow induce Thomas? It's him, a man he despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You've kept me from the room where it happens for the last time. Dear Nathaniel, I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effect of your life on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I've checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you got something to say, name and time and place, face to face, I have the honor to be your obedient servant, J.W.
Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I should, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements.
Sweet Jesus.
Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye, trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, N.O.
Careful how you perceive the man, intemperate and vegan man. Answer for the accusations I lay at your feet, or prepared to believe the man.
Jay, your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true.
Then stand, Nathaniel. We hawking, gone, guns drawn.
You're on. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, N.O.
J.W.
Now, the next one, I want to let you all know, the next one's me. And I want to show you how people can transform, just like this bottle of champagne can transform into flowers. So I am going to transform into Fagin from the show Oliver because he was a naughty thief and a lovely villain. So take it away, me, Marilyn. A man's got a heart hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'd be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it hard to be really as mean as they paint. Reviewing the situation. Can a fella be a villain all his life? All the trials and tribulations, I must settle down and get myself a wife. And the wife will cook and sew for me and come for me and go for me and go for me and nag at me. The finger she will wag at me, the money she will take from me, a misery she'll make for me. I think I better think it out again. So where do I go? Somebody. Who do I know? Nobody. All my dearest companions have always been villains and thieves. So at my time of life, I'm to start turning over new leaves. Reading the situation. I'm a bad 'un, and a bad 'un I shall stay. You'll be seeing no transformation, but it's wrong to be a rogue in every way. I don't want nobody hurt for me or me to do the dirt for me. This rotten life is not for me. It's getting far too hot for me. Don't want no one to rob for me, but who will find a job for me? There is no in-between for me, but who will change the scene for me? I think I better think it out again. Hi again. We thought that maybe we would switch it up now, and we're going to do a little bit of pumpkin carving. So what we're going to do is we need a really, really sharp knife, and you have to take the knife and you have to plunge it into, oh boy. I got a little problem here with the knife. I don't do this at home. Do not try this at home. I have to introduce the next act. The next act is Amir, and he's doing a show. He's doing some kind of dance called Cradles. I'm losing. Call the...
Can't get a rehearsal in. Our next performer is a man of many hats. A singer, an actor, and occasionally a comedic cabaret co-host. But like all of us villains, he has a darker side as well. One might say that sometimes he is a completely different person. In this next song, Mark Costanzo will recreate Dr. Jekyll's first transformation into his villainous alter ego, Mr. Hyde, and the unexpected freedom he feels in the experience. Please enjoy live from the musical Jekyll and Hyde.
Thanks so much there, Winnie. We really didn't get a lot of that coming through, but the show's going so well. I think I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy a little Monster energy drink. What's happening to me? Oh, why did I drink something called Monster? What is this feeling of power and drive? I've never known I feel alive. What is this feeling of power derived? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night is a secret, since the dark and unknown. I do not know what I see, yet I'll seek it alone. I have a thirst that I cannot deprive. Never have I felt so alive. There is no battle I couldn't survive. Feeling like this, feeling alive. Feeling lost and alone in the night. Damned by some heavenly stigma, but blazing with light. It's a feeling of being alive, filled with evil but truly alive. It's a truth that cannot be denied. It's a feeling of being Edward Hyde. Oh yes, Mark is no more. Say hello to Mr. Hyde. Animals trapped behind bars in the zoo need to run rampant and free. Predators live on the prey they pursue. This time the predators me. Lust, like a raging desire, fills my soul with its curse. Burning with primitive fire, berserk and perverse. Tonight I'll plunder heaven blind, steal from all the gods tonight. I'll take from all mankind, conquer all the odds, and I feel I'll live on forever with Satan himself by my side. And I'll show the world that tonight and forever, the name to remember, the name Edward Hyde. What a feeling to be so alive. I have never seen me so alive. Such a feeling of evil inside. That's a feeling of being Edward Hyde. Oh, me from 3 seconds ago, 3 minutes ago. So young, so passionate. Just like my mom. Mother, couldn't have done this without you. And I know that we have, excuse me for a second, Magic Theater. I know that we're supposed to be doing a villains cabaret, but I want to take a moment to just appreciate the mothers out there. Appreciate those that, make such sacrifices for us. And what better person to do that than our own Tiffany Harvinson, portraying Mother Gothel from Tangled, the little segment called Mother Knows Best.
You want to go outside? Why, Rapunzel, look at you, as fragile as a flower, still a little sapling, just a sprout. You know why we stay up in this tower. That's right, to keep you safe and sound, dear. Yes, I always knew this day was coming. Knew that soon you'd want to leave the nest. Soon, but not yet. Shh, trust me, pet. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong. I swear. Ruffians, thugs, poison ivy, quicksand, cannibals, and snakes. The plague. No, yes, lots of large bugs. Men with pointy teeth that stop no more. You'll just upset me. Mother's right here. Mother will protect you. But darling, here's what I suggest. Skip the drama. Stay with Mama. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mumsy. On your own, you won't survive. Sloppy underdress, immature, clumsy, please. They'll eat you up alive. Gullible, naive, positively grubby, ditzy and a bit, well, vague. A plus, I believe, getting kind of chubby. I'm just saying, 'cause I love you. Mother understands. Mother's here to help you. All I have is one request. Rapunzel, don't ever ask to leave this tower again. Yes, Mother. I love you very much, dear. I love you most. Don't forget it. You'll regret it. Mother knows best.
It's true. Mother really does know best. As in many fairy tales, sometimes the person who should be the most loving is really evil. Rapunzel's Mother Gothel, Cinderella's evil stepmother. Women are often the most villainous. As in this next song, if you've ever seen the wonderful movie Mary Poppins, you know the sweet supercalifragilisticness of that movie. And it was turned into a stage musical a few years ago. In that musical, they added the character Miss Andrew, who's the other nanny. In this next song, Kelsey DiCarlo brings her song, Brimstone and Treacle, to life and brings the treachery of Miss Andrew to life, with a guest star of the young Amir Thomas.
These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance, I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and cod liver oil, liberal doses of each. These are the treats from which children recoil, the lessons I'm going to teach. Just follow my model and don't mollycoddle, it may lead the irksome to irk. So seek satisfaction from punitive action. Brimstone and treacle will work. Open. Worse. Open. Brimstone and treacle and carbolic soap. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonfuls of sugar, you don't have a hope of seeing that changes are made. Where manners are chronic, my tincture's the tonic that's certain to wipe off a smirk. Just pour out a ration in matronly fashion. Brimstone and treacle will work. I won't stand for simpering, whinging and whimpering. Sucking of thumbs is absurd. Observe every letter, for children are better when they can be seen and not heard. Your son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. To cosset and pamper will hinder and hamper the child in whom bad habits lurk. First threaten to throttle, then uncork the bottle. Brimstone and treacle will work. Brimstone and treacle will work.
Brimstone and treacle. I swear, kids have it so easy these days. I mean, when I was their age, I used to have a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down every time. Now we can't have ice cream anymore. But you guys didn't come to see me cry or anything like that, or lament. I mean, I'm sure we have something positive coming up for you now. Let's see. Up next, we are moving on to Stepsister's Lament. Jeez, this is kind of depressing. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's just move on. This is Marilyn Lowney and Ellen Kelly with Stepsister's Lament from Cinderella. I need some low-fat yogurt.
Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me?
She's a frothy little bauble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble I could break her little arm.
Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink,
but not any pinker than a rose's.
Her skin may be delicate and soft,
but not any softer than a doze's.
Her neck is no longer than a swan's.
She's only as graceful as a daisy.
She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
As a spellcaster of some experience, I have found that a witch is only as good or as wicked as the spells she uses. Are you looking to turn a young man into a hideous beast? Try some dead man's toes. Hoping to save your love from a straw man existence? Well, you'll have to ask someone else for help with that one. In this next song, Elphaba chooses to embrace the title of wicked witch, after her spell fails to rescue her love and instead transforms him beyond recognition. And now, Denise Kegler will cast a spell on you with her rendition of No Good Deed from the musical Wicked.
No good deed goes unpunished. No act of charity goes unresented. No good deed goes unpunished. That's my new creed. My road of good intentions led where such roads always lead. No good deed goes unpunished. Doctor Divine. One question constant hurts. Too much to mention. Was I really seeking good or just seeking attention? If that all good deeds are, then look at with an ice cold eye. If that's all good deeds are, maybe that's the reason why. No good deed goes unpunished. So helpful urges should be circumvented. No good deed goes unpunished. Sure, I meant well, look at what well meant did. All right, enough. So be it. Let all odds be agreed. I'm wicked through and through. Since I could not succeed via saving you, I promise no good deed will I attempt to do again, ever again. No good deed will I do
That was such a wonderful rendition.
That was a good number.
Indeed. Now next we have an even
Wait,
better
I got one more. All right. So I got a spooky one. You want to hear it? All right, ready? It was a stark and stormy night.
No, we're not.
Three sailors went off to sea.
We have a schedule. that we need to do. And
is the story they told.
But you tried this earlier, and
it was a dark and stormy night.
Well, the problem is you're not spooky. That's why we didn't do this. Okay, that's it.
It's the story
you need to leave now, okay?
Oh,
hey,
no,
do you want to see a magic trick? I'm going to make you disappear. Look at that. That took no effort whatsoever. So, everyone, unfortunately, we are starting to get towards the end of our little cabaret. However, the good news is we are getting closer to the perfect holiday that is Halloween. Well, I shouldn't say it's perfect, because, I mean, even the greatest holiday has its flaws. The biggest flaw about Halloween is, of course, candy corn. Candy corn, and this is true, candy corn is the only candy in the history of America that's never been advertised. And there's a good reason for that. Because every piece of candy corn that was ever made was made in 1914. We never had to make it again, because we never eat enough of it. So, every year, we throw the stuff out, and the candy corn companies send the guys out to the dumpsters and collect all of the candy corn we throw away. They wash it. You know, I'll never forget the first time my mother gave me candy corn. She looked over to me and she said, "Here, Mark, this is candy corn. It's corn, and it tastes like candy." Oh boy! This tastes like crap! And so, Halloween comes every year, it returns, and I, like an Alzheimer's patient, find myself in a room. And in that room, there's a table. And on that table, there's a bowl of candy corn. And I look at it as if I've never seen it before. Candy corn, I think. Corn that tastes like candy. God, I can't wait. Son of a bitch! You know, candy corn is just, it's so awful. I guarantee if you fed it to the Audrey 2, it would say, "I'm never eating anything again." Now, obviously, I'm setting the stage for something, and that thing, of course, is the fact that Little Shop of Horrors should have been over in 15 minutes. Oh, and coincidentally, we have a musical number coming up from Nudie Corchado and Lena Felix. This is Feed Me, Get It from Little Shop of Horrors.
Sudden changes surround me. Lady Luck came and found me. Thanks a million for making the magic you do. Thanks to you, sweet Petunia. Mushnick's taking a junior. And someday when I own this whole shop, I'll remember I owe it to you. Aw, Tui. Who cares if I've been on the anemic side these past few weeks? So what if I have a few dizzy spells? A little lightheadedness? It's been worth it, old pal. Tui, what's wrong? You don't look so good.
Feed me.
I beg your pardon?
Feed me.
Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
What am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
You eat blood, Audrey, too. Let's face it. How am I supposed to keep on feeding you? Kill people?
I'll make it worth your while.
Look, you're a plant, an inanimate object.
Does this look inanimate to you, punk? If I can talk and I can move, who's to say I can't do anything I want?
Like what?
Would you like a cat like car? Or a guest spot on jackpot? How about a date with Hetty the Mine? Get it?
Oh, she's lovely.
How'd you like to be a big wheel? Dining out for every meal.
Sure.
I'm the plant who can make it all real. You wanna get it? I'm your genie, I'm your friend, I'm your willing slave. Take a chance, just feed me in. You know what kind of this got a red hot treat. Got a skin like a sweet like rain.
That's disgusting.
Come on, Seymour, don't be uptight. Trust me in your life, but you'll need rival kings. Dutch, your little mission is worth a full cut. Get it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, boy.
I have so many strong reservations. Down, 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 down. Should I go and perform mutilation?
Now, let me see. Think about a room at the Ritz, wrapped in velvet, covered in glitz. Little nookie's gonna clean up your zits, you'll get it.
Gee, I like the Harley machine, tooling around like I'm James Dean, making all those guys on the corner turn green.
You'll get it. If you wanna be profound, you really gotta justify. Take a breath and look around. A lot of folks deserve to die.
If you wanna rock around, it is a very hard to see.
No, stop and think it all comes down. Guys don't look like plant food to me. Guys don't look like plant food to me. Guys don't look like plant food to me.
He's so nasty, reading her wrong.
Back in her rapping all the talking so tough.
You need blood and you come on than enough.
I need blood and you come on than enough.
You need blood and you come on than enough.
So go get it.
Ah, quite an incredible number that was. And now, in my prediction ball, I see again Anna Maria Trusky and Madame Macabre in her tales of terror. Be careful tonight, our dear audience. Be careful.
Madame Cabaret presents Tales of Terror. This next tale is about a childhood friend a friend of mine, and you will soon learn who it is. This is indeed an excerpt from a famous book about my dear childhood friend. His name was Count Dracula. I sank back in my seat, having just had time to resume my book before the Count, turning to me, said, "I trust you will forgive me, but I have much work to do in private this evening. You see, you will, I hope, find all things as you wish." At the door he turned, and after a moment's pause said, "Let me advise you, my dear young friend, nay, let me warn you with all seriousness, that should you leave these rooms, you will not by any chance go to sleep in any other part of the castle. It is old and has many memories, and there are bad dreams for those who sleep unwisely. Be warned! Should sleep now or ever overcome you, or be like to do, then haste to your own chamber or to these rooms, for your rest will then be safe. But if you be not careful in this respect, then..." He finished his speech in a gruesome way, for he motioned with his hands as if he were washing them. I quite understood. My only doubt was as to whether any dream could be more terrible than the unnatural, horrible net of gloom and mystery which seemed closing around me. I shall not fear to sleep in any place where he is not. I've placed the crucifix over the head of my bed. I imagine that my rest is thus freer from dreams, and there it shall remain. When he left me, I went to my room. After a little while, not hearing any sound, I came out and went up the stone stair to where I could look out towards the south. There was some sense of freedom in the vast expanse, inaccessible though it was to me, as compared with the narrow darkness of the courtyard. Looking out on this, I felt that I was indeed in prison, and I seemed to want a breath of fresh air, though it were of the night. I'm beginning to feel this nocturnal existence tell on me. It is destroying my nerve. I start at my own shadow and am full of all sorts of horrible imaginings. God knows that there is a ground for my terrible fear in this accursed place. I looked over the beautiful expanse, bathed in soft yellow moonlight, till it was almost as light as day. In the soft light, the distant hills became melted, and the shadows in the valley and gorges of velvety blackness. The mere beauty seemed to cheer me. There was peace and comfort in every breath I drew. As I leaned from the window, my eye was caught by something moving a story below me and somewhat to my left. That I imagined, from the order of the rooms, that the window of the count's own room would look out. The window at which I stood was tall and deep, stone-mullioned, and though ever worn, was still complete. But it was evidently many a day since the case had been there. I drew back behind the stonework and looked carefully out. What I saw was the Count's head coming from the window. I did not see the face, but I knew the man by the neck and the movement of his back and arms. In many cases, I could not mistake the hands, which I've had many opportunities of studying. I was at first interested and somewhat amused, for it is wonderful how small a matter will interest and amuse a man when he is a prisoner. But my very feelings changed to repulsion and terror when I saw the whole man slowly emerge from the window and begin to crawl down the castle wall, over the dreadful abyss, face down, with his cloak spreading out around him like great wings. At first, I could not believe my eyes. I thought it was some trick of the moonlight, some weird effect of shadow, but I kept looking, and it could be no delusion. I saw the fingers and toes grasp the corners of the stone, worn clear of the mortar by the stress of years, and by thus using every projection and inequality, move downwards with considerable speed, just as a lizard moves along a wall. What manner of man is this, or what manner of creature? Is it in the semblance of a man? I feel the dread of this horrible place overpowering me. I am in fear, in awful fear, and there is no escape for me. I am encompassed about with terrors that I dare not dream of. Oh, I just love a comedy, do you not, also? And that was the end of Madame Macabre's second and final tale of terror. Ha 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 ha.
Good evening, everybody. I really hope you're enjoying this little show that we put on for you. I am Jasmine, aka Lizzie Borden. My parents couldn't make it tonight due to some unforeseen circumstances. I hope you enjoyed this killer dance performance while you still can.
Marilyn. Marilyn. Marilyn.
What?
Marilyn, thank you.
What's going on?
Okay, don't ask me why I'm in the dark. Don't ask me what's going on. But you've been doing magic tricks tonight, right?
Yeah.
I need you to do one more thing. I need you to make a few things disappear.
I got a bag.
That's perfect. Yes, whatever you need to do. Yes.
Yes? Okay.
I'm going to hand a few stuff over to you, okay?
All right.
First, I've got this bloody scarf.
Oh,
I mean, it's not bloody. It's ketchup. I went to Burger King just before. It's
Okay, we'll put that in there. Okay.
all right. Then I've got this bloody knife. That's sriracha actually. Sriracha from the tacos. You know Burger King's tacos? They make fantastic tacos.
Sure, Mark. Sure, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. And then I have this note. This note, which I mean, it's paper. It needs to be recycled. So let's recycle it away.
Okay. So we say the magic words.
All right. Hey, Macabrena.
All gone.
It's gone. Oh my God. Oh, thank you. You are a lifesaver.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah. This is just staying between you, me, and the 100 of people watching. Shoot. Okay. I know that the show was supposed to be over, but maybe we can give them one more song.
Okay. What's it gonna be?
Yeah. Just if you keep quiet, we'll give you one song from the Scarlet Pimpernel. Who doesn't love the Scarlet Pimpernel?
Certainly. And this never happened. You never saw this. Frank, erase the tape. Erase the tape.
Exactly. So, everyone, please enjoy the 3 notorious baddies from the Scarlet Pimpernel's The Riddle, as performed by Jaron Wilbur, Kelsey DiCarlo, and Joe DiCarlo.
Right.
See the moon slink down in the sky, darling. Let your fantasies fly, darling. Life is cold and the game is old.
Just see how virtue repays you. You turn and someone betrays you. Betray him first, and the game's reversed.
For we all are caught in the middle of one long treacherous riddle. Can I trust you? Should you trust me too? We shamble on through this hell,
Taking on more secrets to sell.
till there comes a day when we sell our souls away.
Through the mist, your lover is beckoning. Comes that moment of reckoning. Faces change, even smiles grow strange.
And we all have so many faces. The real self often erases enticing lies. Flicker through our eyes. Feel the terror. Draw the mirror. The more you stare in the mirror, but hold your own. Face the way alone.
We'll on love, toughen your scars year by year. We're falling like stars till there comes a day when we sell our souls away.
Can I
someone has to burn.
Better you than me.
Oh, every Judas once loved Jesus,
But finally, treason was season.
and only fools follow golden rules. We all are caught in the middle of one long, treacherous riddle of who trust who. Maybe I'll trust you, but can you trust me? Wait and see.
Thank you for joining us for the very first virtual Villains Cabaret. We hope that you enjoyed the show. We had a scary. Thank you all so much. We'd like to thank the Norwich Arts Center Board, Chris, Faye, Tom, and Susan for your support in creating this virtual project. If you enjoyed tonight's show, and we hope that you did, please stay tuned for future shows by Act 2 Cabaret, both virtual and hopefully live. We hope you have a safe and happy Halloween.
And now you're mine. You can't stop the thing inside. I'd lie. Oh, been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back, and there's air. I put a spell on you.